Right, welcome. We got our first plot details for Dune Messiah, and it's going to start shooting in 2026. So we did hear from Denis Villeneuve that he wanted to have some time off, right? Nope. No. He's back into it. He's fully back into it. Dune Messiah will start shooting 2026. He's gone on record now. It's all confirmed. And he's just given some details, basically. So it's quite interesting. Let's take a look. And, if you're keen for this. Yeah, look. Dune Part 2 fundamentally messed with some of the narrative with Cheney, the Zendaya's character, this woman here. So it will be really interesting to see where they go with it, to see whether they mess it up or not. I really like Dune Part 2, but they did mess up her characterization from the book. So, yes. But anyway, it says this. Dune and Dune Part 2 are widely considered among the best sci-fi movies ever. Yeah, I'd agree with that. Probably if you watched them back to back. I thought Dune Part 1 was a little bit... it was good, but had some issues. While the former faced many challenges courtesy of COVID, including a day-and-date release on what was then HBO Max, both were successful enough to warrant a threequel. So filmmaker Denis Villeneuve will return to helm Dune Messiah, a movie he tells Deadline that it will finish the Paul Atreides arc. However, despite the fact author Frank Herbert wrote an additional 4 sequels after that one, the third installment will be it for Villeneuve and Dune. Now, that's not to say that Legendary, sorry, not Lionsgate. It's not to say that Legendary won't, hire someone else to make more Dune films. But at the very least, that's it for Denis. So, explaining that he views the first 2 movies as one entity. They were always meant to be that, in fairness. So he says the director then elaborated by saying that those are a movie made in 2 parts. It's finished, it's done. And as for why he came back to a 3rd chapter, Villeneuve added, like Herbert did with Dune Messiah, I think it'll be a great idea to do something completely different. The story takes place 12 years after where we left the characters at the end of Part 2. Their journey, their story is different this time. And that's why I always say that while it's the same world, it's a new film with new circumstances. I mean, it is, literally, time has passed. So he then tells the trade that he plans to, quote, go back behind the camera faster than I think, and is, quote, in the writing zone right now. These movies take a lot of time to be made, so it's best not to say out loud when I might shoot. I mean, kind of has those. So let's say that I thought that after Part 2 that I will take a break, that I will go back in the woods and stay in the woods for a while to recover, but the woods weren't really suiting me, and I would go back behind the camera faster than I think. But that's all I can say. But yeah, it's looking like it will be 2026. But it says this, that's a little vague, but based on other comments made during this interview, it sounds like the current plan is to begin shooting in 2026. So there you go. Probably release 2027 then. I would imagine. So he says they have to return. This is all to do with the characters. Timothy Chalamet, Zendaya is coming back as well, Princess Irulan, and then Anya Taylor-Joy as well. Says they have to return. They're with the main cast when it happens, and more worms. What can I say? So there you go. I mean, it's just real quick piece of news. Just that Dune Messiah, 2026 is looking highly likely. And yeah, he's going to come back basically. So it's good. Plot details, not a lot. Again, kind of a lot, I guess. Because if you're 12 years after, that's fine. Yeah, new circumstance, new film, same world. But then also again confirming, there's Zendaya. That's the piece of the puzzle which I think could be really damaging. It could really go off the deep end with Zendaya. Just because it's such a break from what actually happens. Her characterization is not that. That's not what her character is. So, I don't know. I've got confidence because I do like Denis. And I thought these films were good. But let's just wait and see. What do you guys think? Let me know down below. Cheers. Take care. Bye-bye now.